Hi there, welcome to my channel where I take you on tours of creative homes and showcase stories of people living alternatively. In today's episode, we're going to meet Sam and Taylor and take a tour of their incredible tiny home. Now, we've featured hundreds of tiny homes on this channel, but this one is truly one of a kind. With an innovative layout, it features 2 lofts, a full kitchen, a pull-out staircase, and plenty of storage. And their one goal was to have access to the great outdoors with affordability in mind. And I think after you watch this tour, you're gonna see that they definitely achieved that goal. But before we jump right in, make sure that you subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you know every single time we publish a new video.
Hi, I'm Sam, and this is Nova.
And I'm Taylor, and this is our tiny house on wheels.
Before we decided to build the tiny house, we traveled the country for 6 months for a job doing a mobile marketing tour and lived out of a truck and a teardrop trailer. It took us 18 months to build the house. It was a ton of work. I think we were a little naive going into it. We thought we could get the build done in about 6 months. And having Tucker, our builder, was amazing because we really thought we could do the whole build as a DIY project. And I think we could have, but we would have spent so many hours every night on YouTube researching everything.
You can definitely do it yourself, do the whole DIY, and props to you if you can do that whole thing. But I think it just gives you kind of a peace of mind knowing that, like, oh yeah, everything was kind of double checked by someone who does this professionally. Because I mean, when you're pulling a tiny house down the road, it's like going through a hurricane. It's like 80-mile-an-hour winds. So it's nice to have that peace of mind.
Definitely, yeah. And we joke that we'd still be building if it weren't for Tucker.
Yeah. He is also our mediator sometimes when we were deciding. Neither of us had building experience, and we would say, oh, I think we should do it this way. And she says, oh, I think we should do it this way. So then Tucker would be like, well, this is the right way to do it. And we're like, all right, we'll do that.
Yeah. We spent around $100,000. About 40 of that was to our builder, Tucker, and 60 were just for all the supplies and tools for the house.
Welcome to the outside of our tiny house. It sits on a 24-foot trailer by 8.5 feet wide, and it's 14 feet tall. We did 2 cantilevers on each side. That allows for more room right when you walk into the house. All right, if you come with me, we'll go to the front of the trailer. Over here is our outdoor gear storage. So we built this actually on the front of the tongue. There's usually a lot of wasted space here, but we ended up having some extra area to put in skis, all of our outdoor gear, and then some of our plumbing actually runs through here. So our siding over here, we did a board and batten siding, and then we painted it all black. And in nature, I think it looks really well. And over here, we did pine, tongue and groove. And then we did a shosugi bond. You torch the wood, and then you can brush it. And then we put a stain on top of that as well. So it kind of waterproofs the wood and helps it to not weather quite as much. Up here in Leadville, it gets really cold in the winter, so we did this skirting. This helps keep the floor warmer in the winter, and then actually also keeps it cooler in the summer. So it's definitely needed if you're gonna be somewhere where there are extreme temperatures, and it also works for storage underneath the house. On top of our house, we did an aluminum standing seam metal roof. We did this because when you're driving down the road, shingles don't necessarily hold up very well. So we went with that, and it's also 12 gauge, so it's super durable, and it sounds really good when it's raining in the summer. It's great to like listen to the pitter patter of the rain on top of the roof when you're laying in the loft.
This is the inside of our house. So it was really important for us that we wanted the interior space to feel really open and light.
One of our favorite features of the house is our wood burning stove. This isn't our only source of heat though. We do have a mini split that we use that does heat and AC. All right, let's move into the kitchen. We've got a big prep area here. We've got some open storage right here. It keeps it nice and airy. Sam grew some of our plants right here. We've got basil, thyme, oregano, so we can just pick those, add them into our meals. We'll move on over into our fridge area. So we did go with a full-size fridge. Over here we've got our Lunos. This exchanges the air in the house every hour, and it brings air in at 60 degrees. So it's not bringing cold air in, and that's nice to have in such a small space because sometimes it can get kind of stuffy. So we always recommend doing a Lunos if you are doing some sort of small space. Over here we have our dishwasher, which might seem kind of weird to some people in a tiny house, but it was a must-have for me. We also went with a big sink just because when you are cleaning those big dishes that don't fit in the dishwasher, it's nice to have that big sink. A great thing to have in your kitchen is an exhaust fan. Since it is such a small space, it definitely smokes up in here when you're cooking something. When we were talking with our builder, one thing he recommended was putting all of our pipes on the interior of our walls instead of in the walls. That way, if we are in really cold areas, our pipes are less likely to freeze. We ran it under our couch and behind all of our cabinets in here. We can reach all of our shutoffs for the house.
Okay, let's head up and check out the office loft. It was really important for us to build in a workspace where we could sit comfortably. So one of the unique things about this office loft is there is a hole cut out here where my feet go, and then they just rest on a shelf in the kitchen. So the other thing that we do with this is this desk will actually cover the hole, and then we can put a double-size air mattress up here when we have guests. I am a crazy plant lady, so most of my plants are up here in the office loft where there's lots of good light. Okay, let's head downstairs. So we decided to build a custom couch just to fit the dimensions of the space and to also build in storage. Because it is a space that we hang out a lot, we wanted it to be comfortable. Because our stairs slide in and out of the wall, the whole rest of this wall, we decided to build in storage. So on the front side, we have a coat closet here, which actually has quite a bit of space and comes in handy because we live in a really cold climate. And then we'll walk into the bathroom. We definitely didn't want too tight of a bathroom, and we're happy with the space that we gave to the bathroom. We did a 32-inch shower pan, which is the smallest standard size that you can buy. So for our shower, we used vinyl tile because in a tiny house, again, when the house is moving down the road and it flexes a little bit, you don't want to use a large tile with a normal grout because it can crack. So we used vinyl tile, and we actually glued each individual tile on, which was a big job. It took me about 7 days of work to do the whole thing, but we love the result and we haven't had any cracking at all. We use the separate toilet. It's really easy, simple to use, doesn't smell at all, which is nice. And we also have a washer dryer combo for our laundry, which comes in handy. It's best for small loads though.
These stairs were actually made by my buddy from high school. He started a business doing furniture with wood and metal. So we asked him to weld up these stairs for us. They're really cool because they are on heavy-duty drawer slides. I think there's 2 500-pound drawer slides and then a barn door hanger on the top. And they actually just slide out. All right, let's head up to the bedroom. All right, so as we get up here into the sleeping loft, you can see when I came up that we have a little step out where we can easily turn ourselves and get into the loft. And then also the skylight right here allows for some extra headroom, so you aren't hitting your head every time you're walking up here. We really enjoy these 2 skylights. They wake us up with natural light in the morning, and then when it's night out, we can actually turn around and lay and look at the stars, which is really fun to do up here. The stars are beautiful. This one skylight actually opens up, which you do need for code, so you have to have an egress window. Another fun thing is Novi likes to jump and look out the skylight when we open it up, so it's super cute. And then back here, We have our bedside tables. We put a little book nook down here, and then we've got these baskets for our just extra miscellaneous stuff that we have. We have a 9-inch latex mattress, so that gives me still plenty of room to sit up here. Living here in Colorado, we never thought we'd have to deal with mold, but with our mattress directly on the plywood, we actually ended up getting mold underneath our mattress. So if you think about it, in a normal house, you have a box spring, and that allows airflow under the mattress. So in our tiny house, we figured out that there's an RV mat that actually allows airflow to go under your mattress without creating another 6 inches that your mattress has to be up, since in a tiny house you want as much headspace as you can get. We have this little airflow mat under here. Since we put this in, we haven't had any mold issues. We also have a window on each side of our loft. Those windows can open up and it creates a nice cross breeze. We have a fan as well to keep the air circulating. You can see Nova. This is our bed as well as her bed. It's her perfect little hideout to hang out in. She loves to look out the window and just spend all her time up here. And that's why our loft gets so dirty so quick. But we love her.
So I'm a huge gardener and I love growing as much food as we can. It can be a challenge growing food when you are mobile and moving in different places and you're not totally settled on your own property. But luckily I've always found a way to grow in pots, and I absolutely love this green stock.
We're up in Leadville. We're parked at the RV corral currently. We pay like $675 for our lot lease.
Compared to where we were living before, the cost of rent on the Front Range where we were, like between Denver and Fort Collins, is crazy right now. So we feel like it was a great choice for us. We've really decreased the cost of living. Our plans for the future definitely include buying our own land, starting a little bit of a homestead and gardens and chickens and yeah.
We'll have it all.
Yeah.
And now a quick word from this week's sponsor. If you're looking for vacant land to build or park your dream home on, all you need is a company called Discount Lots. As their name implies, you can get vacant land all around the USA at incredible prices. And here are a few reasons why you should check out Discount Lots. It's so easy to look for property on their website, and you can visit a ton of home sites all across the US without moving an inch. They have the best and a vast selection of land. In fact, they feature lots that can only be found on their website and not anywhere else. Affordable pricing. You can even find your dream property for less than $200 a month. They also offer owner financing, no extra fees, and no credit checks. So all you have to do is visit their website, discountlots.com, choose a property that you want, click buy now, and voila, you're done. Oh, and here's some more good news. They're offering an extra discount to my viewers. So on checkout, make sure you enter the coupon code DLTiny10 and you'll receive an extra 10% off. Also, all of this is linked in the description. But right now, let's get back to our video.
For us, this tiny house really represents that we are capable of building our dream life. When we started this out, we thought we were a little crazy too, building a tiny house with no building experience, and it's just a representation that we're able to make our goals happen.
A lot of people were kind of hesitant, saying like, are you sure you want to do this? There will be some of those people in your life, but just go ahead and do it. If it's something that you want to do, you'll be happy with it in the end.
Yeah, we don't regret this decision at all. We absolutely love it. It was the right choice for us.
Thanks for watching this week's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you soon with another unique home tour.